So today we're going to make Elvis Presley ribs, aka also known as rendezvous ribs. So legend has it that Elvis Presley used to order his ribs from the Rendezvous restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee. And so today we're going to show you how to make rendezvous ribs at home. So what you're going to need is, now these are two loin back ribs, which those are the ones that work best for this recipe. I guess you can use St. Louis style spare ribs, but it doesn't work as well. So you're gonna need rendezvous seasoning. So you can't make rendezvous ribs without rendezvous seasoning. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where people try to make them with different things, but they don't use the right technique, and so they're not gonna come out right. So you need rendezvous seasoning. You're gonna need a little bit of whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is, and you're gonna need 1.5 cups of distilled white vinegar, okay? And the way it works is you basically create a mop. The Rendezvous Inn calls it a hot baste, but it's really a mop. So the mop consists of 1.5 cups of distilled vinegar, 1.5 cups of water, 1/4 cup liquid measure of your favorite barbecue sauce, 1/3 of a cup dry measure of rendezvous seasoning. And you heat it up, and the mop or baste has to be on the grill with the ribs. It has to stay hot in order for this to work. The great thing about rendezvous ribs or Elvis Presley ribs is that they take a total of 90 minutes to cook, as opposed to 4 hours being smoked or indirect on like an offset smoker. They're cooked directly over charcoal. So these ribs are not smoked ribs. And they don't have a traditional rub on them, like a barbecue rub that has like paprika or brown sugar or any of that. All I put on them before I put them on the grill is a little SPG, salt, pepper, garlic, that's it. And then from then on, you baste them every 15 minutes with the baste. They have to be cooked over direct coals. So you're gonna need a charcoal grill in order to make rendezvous ribs. And it has to be a charcoal grill with an adjustable grate, because the ribs have to stay at least a foot or 18 inches above the hot coals. Otherwise, you'll burn them up. Okay, so as soon as the coals are ready, we'll come back and I'll show you how we cook them on the grill. Okay, so what we have here is about 1/2 chimney, or a little bit more than 1/2 chimney of charcoal. You don't want a full chimney because it'll be too hot. So we just take this. Then we just spread them around. You want to just make sure, that they're all at least touching a little bit, but not too spread out. So these coals are about 12 to 18 inches below the surface of the cooking grate. So we're going to put the ribs directly over the coals. Bone side down. So the majority of the time is going to be cooked bone side down. Here's your hot baste. It has to stay on the grill and stay hot. So we cook these over the direct coals, and then every 15 minutes we'll baste it. So we close the lid. Adjust this. All right, so we'll be back in 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes, so we're getting ready to do the first baste of the ribs. So all we do is take your mop, cover them completely with the mop. close it back up. So one of the good things about the Rendezvous seasoning is it has no sugar in it, which is how it allows you to cook over direct coals without burning them up. And also, in order to get it, you can get it from Amazon. They have it on Amazon, or you can go directly to the Rendezvous website, which is www.hogsfly.com. They also have it, although I think Amazon is actually cheaper than the Rendezvous website. But the seasoning is really good. You can use it for all kinds of things. You can put it on potato salad, macaroni salad, deviled eggs. You can put it in your eggs. It's good for any type of meat to season it with, or fried rice, or it's a really good seasoning. So we'll be back in 15 minutes for the next baste. Okay, so this is what they look like after they come off the grill. So it's basically 50 to 55 minutes bone side down, and then 30 to 35 minutes meat side down, basting every 15 minutes. Total cooking time is 90 minutes, and they come out tender and juicy. And what we do is, after we cut them up, we put one more hot baste and then sprinkle some Rendezvous seasoning on them, and then they're done.